My story with Albariño starts from the very start of my business, really. Very, very, very dear friend of mine, Mitch Tonks, has always worked with seafood, and he owns some fabulous restaurants and has over the years. And with Mitch and myself, we've always worked together on projects, certainly with Albariño. And we worked with a producer for a number of years. And sadly that relationship came to an end. But I'm not one to be knocked down. You have to be patient, you have to wait for the right things to happen. And funnily enough, I had an introduction to these wines from Maior de Mendoza actually a year and a half prior to working with them. I didn't take them because I already had some Albariño in my portfolio. But the opportunity presented itself and I emailed them, and immediately they sent over samples. And they captured my attention straight away. And we've got 3 wines from the entry level, kind of mid to top range, and the top end Albariño. So 3 wines. And each one in their own right has its place within restaurants. What I would like you to understand from what I'm sharing today, that it's a great idea to perhaps purchase Albariños, certainly these guys, at the different price points. The Fulgit is really fresh, zippy, everything you expect from Albariño. The citrus notes, the immediacy. It's interesting, wines such as Albariño, Muscadets, there's a reason they work so well with seafood. Even the wines, I want to bring Portugal into this, in Quinta de Boa Esperança as well. The fact that they're so close to the ocean, each one of the wines that I've just mentioned will have this kind of saline, salty note. And good seafood, you'd be surprised, has this kind of saccharine sweetness to it. So in pairing wines with seafood, and why Albariño, etc. are the classics do it, is because they've got this citrus tone to them on different levels, where they will cope with the sweetness of the seafood and counteract it with this salty note that comes through, and call it a saline salty note coming from the ocean. So all the same grape variety, slight variations. If I'm honest, this is one of my favorites, the Sobras Lias. Now, Sobras Lias means the lees. So it's leaving the wine on its lees. What happens with this? You then have this extra dimension to the wine with regards to flavor coming through. It intensifies everything. It really works well. I have a Muscadet where they leave the wine on the lees for a number of years. Now with this Albariño, they're not doing it for a number of years, but certainly for several months, and it will just increase the texture and flavor of the wine. So this is my shout out. If you're on a different budget and you want to drink something of incredible quality, this is a single vineyard, Finca Las Tablas Albariño. I think There are 1,500 bottles produced. This is the 2016 vintage. No, I'm mistaken. This is the 1,200 bottles produced. This is bottle number 19 I have in my hand. They number them all just here. You're actually, although it's not the same grape variety, we got Albariño, but I'm going to talk about it as if it's got structure, profile, like a Burgundy wine. Something quite serious. So real small production, single vineyard, different appearance. There's more rounded notes to the wine. This is a bit more linear. This is just that slightly more sophisticated, but absolutely fabulous glass of wine. Sea bass, sea bream, and even something, if you're really treating yourself to a piece of turbot, this will work perfectly with those dishes.